Do you want to know why he is always being so funny around you? Or do you want to know why he always wants you around, especially when he is feeling down? You might be doing those little things that can make any guy obsessed with you, and if this is not happening with you, then you might be lacking in those little things. Yes, women do many things on a regular basis that are quite normal for them, but those little drops collectively become an ocean of love into the heart of the guy who likes you. Learning about those things can help you get his attention and make him crave your presence even more. So, stay with us as we uncover 20 little but important things women do that guys secretly love. The list will move from least to most important ones. So stick with us to the very end. And if you haven't already, click on the subscribe button to stay updated with more important videos on relationships. Let's begin. Number 20, laughing at his jokes. So why do guys really crack so many jokes around you? Well, they love it when you laugh at those jokes. Your laughing response is more than just humor itself. Guys unconsciously want to create a shared connection with you, which strengthens their bond with their loved one. I mean, isn't it true that he smiles when you laugh at his jokes? This is a sign that both of you are getting closer. So, always listen to him attentively so that you don't miss out on any of the jokes that he's making. And whenever he brings something funny up, don't hesitate to laugh to your fullest, even if it feels weird. And try to laugh genuinely because it can speak 1,000 words. But a forced laugh, it can be really awkward. Number 19, playing with his hair. If you ask your partner about it, he will never admit it, but the undeniable truth is that guys love it when you run your fingers through their hair. Now maybe he likes it, the gentle touch of your hand, or maybe it makes him realize that you are attentive. Either way, playing with his hair is always a great way to strengthen the bond. Remember, doing it when he is in a good mood is like maximizing his happiness, but try to avoid touching his hair at times when he is upset with you or just not in a good mood. So, playing with his hair is a great option to make him happy, but only if the situation demands it. The best time, of course, when he is chatting with you or making jokes. Number 18, running a hand through his beard. Just like his hair, a guy loves it when you touch his beard or run your fingers through it. Science tells us that a touch from the opposite gender can create a pleasurable sensation. It releases some feel-good hormones in the body which make the guy feel good. Of course, this only applies if your partner has a beard in the first place. So, how do you do it the right way? Well, running your hand through his beard can be a little different than his hair. Remember, the beard is part of his face, and the touch has to be very gentle. Pulling a single hair can cause him pain. So, run your hand in the direction of the growth of the hair for a smooth touch. Number 17, wearing something you like. Does it ever happen to you that you tell him how he was looking perfect the other day in that black suit, and the next day he appears in exactly the same suit? Well, the guy who likes you wants to impress you in every possible way, and the best way is to wear the outfit you already approved. So, to keep him trying, occasionally praise his outfits. This way he will focus more on impressing you this way. And in return, you will stay in his mind. Just remember not to overdo it, because the thing loses its value when it is presented in excess. Maybe do it at someone's wedding or on Christmas, or both of you might be at a party. That's a good time. But if the situation demands it, you can praise his outfit on a regular day too. Number 16. Sending a sweet text. Isn't it true that your guy gets upset when girls forget to send him the good morning text? Yeah. Why does it happen? Well, it can make him feel like they are not important enough. But if you send him a good night message before sleeping and a good morning message after waking up, it can signal that he is always on your mind, which strengthens his bond for you. You may start the text with, "Hey, sweetheart," or "Hi, love," to spice things up. Also, if he responds back, ask him if he had a breakfast or what he is going to have in the breakfast. This is a great way to start a conversation with him, or just make him smile at night or right after he wakes up. Number 15, surprising him with a small gift. Who doesn't like surprise gifts? But trust me, the feeling is very different when the gift is given by the person you love. So, when you give him a gift, no matter how insignificant it may be, it's like buying his heart in return. So always shower him with little gifts like every month. These gifts don't have to be expensive. It could be anything from a chocolate to a perfume. It is even better if you can afford premium gifts, but it is not necessary. What matters is the surprise element and your affection for giving him the gift, not the price tag. And by the way, you can also make him shower gifts on you. Number 14, initiating affection. Talking about affection, it doesn't always have to be the showering gifts on him part. Guys love it when they feel desired by someone. Let's say you are having dinner with him, and the love is in the air. His eyes stuck into your eyes with dilated pupils, and he looks very happy. This is when you make the first move by holding his hand or giving him an instant hug. It might be normal for you if you both are dating, but these little moments can make a big difference, showing him you're comfortable and interested in getting even closer. Being affectionate towards him doesn't have to be very specific. It can be a simple touch on the arm, a playful nudge during a movie, or a lingering hug goodbye. These little things work like magic, especially in relationships. Number 13, complimenting him. Remember when we talked about praising his outfit? That small thing pretty much falls under the fact that he likes you complimenting him. Guys are exceptional in the sense that they can do anything and everything to get a compliment from you. For example, if you casually tell him you want to go on a tour with him, he might end up bringing 2 plane tickets for the tour the very next day, even though what you said was just casual and not serious. He still did it anyway. Why? They want you to appreciate them and compliment him on everything about him. So, how do you compliment him right away? Praise his personality. If he's a funny guy, well then praise the fun he brings. If he is more like a serious one, praise the charm that comes with his calm and composed behavior. You can also praise his skill set on certain things and his ability to do everything for you. Number 12, remembering the little things. Guys love it when you remember little things that are important to them. It makes them feel loved and worthy. But what does remembering little things mean? Let's say we were having lunch one day, and when I mentioned my favorite football team coming into the city next month, 2 days before the football game, you bring us both tickets for the game. Now, since the girls are good at remembering things, it might not be a big deal for you. But this little but important surprise shows you listened and put in the effort to make me happy. So, always remember the dates important to him, like his birthday, the day of his plans with his friends, or that upcoming movie date he plans to watch with you. These little things can make a big difference in the long run. Number 11, liking his hobbies. Hobbies are a great way to pass the time, but for most guys, their hobbies are their passions, and they really appreciate it when the girls they like also show interest in their hobbies. Now, for example, he loves reading books in his spare time, and you might not like reading these books, but if you read the same book he is reading, and then you have a discussion with him about the book, you can easily make him fall in love with you. If he likes gardening, shows interest in beautiful flowery plants. If he goes to the gym every day, join him in exercises. This way he will fall for you even more without even realizing it. But remember, some hobbies are different. He may need some space or some alone time, and you forcing yourself in can be bad for the relationship. Number 10, being his biggest supporter. Guys comparatively have to deal with harder times in their lives, and that's why they crave a lot of support. So if you show up as his biggest supporter in those hard times, he always remembers it and develops a soft spot for you in his heart. Now let's say he lost his job and he is very upset about it. He is also worried that you might force him to get another job ASAP. But what he really needs at that time is not a job, but a comforter who can calm him and wash away his worries. So if you talk to him softly, with words of encouragement, it can work like magic. And the support doesn't have to be verbal only. Put his head on your lap, wave your hand on his head, and let him know that it's okay. This way you will become a necessity for him, especially in those tough times, and he will crave your presence even more. Number 9, holding his hand in public. Does it happen with you more often when you're walking down the street, chatting or laughing? He reaches for your hand and slips his fingers between yours. Suddenly, the world feels a little brighter, a little more secure. Holding hands is a way of saying, I'm with you, and I'm proud to be by your side. But most importantly, It is a way to publicly announce his feelings for you. So if he wants to hold your hand in public, let him do so, and do not shy away. If he is the type of guy who wouldn't make the first move, then you should hold his hand tightly. He may pretend not to care about it, but he will like it a lot. Now, as we move forward to the more important things, hold on for a moment and share what your thoughts are in the comments section. Also, give us a like if you've enjoyed it so far. Number 8, appreciating the little things he does. Just like he loves those little things you do, he also expects you to appreciate the lots and lots of little things he does, especially for you every day. What kind of little things? Does he sometimes wash dishes for you after dinner? Or does he open the doors for you? Do you ever realize that he always offers you his jacket when you are cold? Is he so protective of you when moving outside? Does he bring food to the table for you, or often order your favorite food? These are some of the little things that he does for you every day. The only thing he expects in return is a little appreciation. Just saying thank you with a smile or doing the same things for him in return is a great way to let him know that you really appreciate him doing those things. Number 7, dressing up for a date night. Guys love the effort a woman puts into looking nice for a date, especially when it's something you feel confident and beautiful in. It shows that you value the date and are excited to spend time with him. The key isn't necessarily about wearing a fancy gown. It's about putting a little extra thought and effort compared to your everyday look. What should you look into while dressing up for a date night? Well, maybe try to match your dress with his so that you both appear more like a couple. Or the contrast of colors can also be a great choice. Also, jewelry, scarves, and a statement belt can take a simple outfit to the next level. Number 6, giving him a massage. Guys have wild imaginations, and it can't get any better for them than getting a massage from their other half. And to be honest, massage is a great way to inject energy into him after a long, exhausting day at work. So, what's the best way to give him a great massage? Let's say he comes back from the office. Greet him with a smile, maybe some calming music, and a warm massage oil. Begin with gentle, light touches to warm up the muscles and help the guy relax. Gently rub his shoulders, kneading out those knots in his back. It's pure bliss for him. Remember, it's a small act of kindness with a great impact on each other's life. Number 5, being independent. It may appear that guys like those women whose lives only revolve around them, but that's not the truth. They crave women who are independent, confident, and have a productive life of their own. It's not about who pays the bill in the restaurant. Of course, guys love to pay the bill for women, but at the same time, they expect the woman to be able to do it themselves, and they don't have to rely on them. So how can you let him know that you are a strong and independent woman? Firstly, don't always revolve around him. Instead, plan some of the days with your besties and hang out with them. Or if your car tire gets punctured, handle the situation yourself instead of calling him, and then let him know of the adventure later on. Similar things like these help them understand that you are an independent but reliable woman. Number 4, cooking him his favorite meal. Have you heard the quote, "The way to a man's heart is through his stomach"? Well, it's quite true. Every guy loves it when you cook food for him. And if you cook his favorite meal, well, then it's like hitting the arrow at the right spot, which is his heart. If you add an element of surprise, well, then it's even better. Let's say he comes back from the office on Friday night and says, "We are going out to eat spaghetti and meatballs." But before he can even complete the sentence, he already saw those recipes on the table waiting for him. It can make him happy beyond your expectations. So maybe decorate the table a little more with candles and have a memorable date at home. And if everything goes well, he will crave more nights like this. Number 3, being forgiving. One of the most important things to make a guy secretly love you is by being forgiving. You see, no one is perfect, and he may say or do things at times that may hurt your feelings. But remember, a perfect relationship is not the one that they show in the movies. Perfect relationship requires compromises and sacrifices. So, even if he sometimes goes to the extreme of saying hurtful things, try to forgive him. It is obvious he will regret it later and will ask you for forgiveness. So instead of punishing him, try to be understanding and listen to him, and then let it all go. For guys, it might be a lot more difficult to apologize. So, if he doesn't say sorry, but his body language says that he is sorry, then just forgive him without demanding a verbal apology. If you don't forgive him, he may get more upset. But if you forgive him once or twice, he will feel bad for his behavior and will try not to do it again. Number 2, communicating openly and honestly. Relationships are built on trust. If you hide something from him, then just know that he will find out about it sooner or later, and then it will be too late for you to protect your relationship with him. So if you are looking forward to having a long-lasting relationship, then the best option would be to talk with him openly. Instead of hiding things from him, let him know about your past and tell him that all of that is gone, and the only thing that matters now is the present. Some things may shock him at first. Believe me, he will understand and accept it. Not only that, he will begin to trust you even more now that you became an open book for him. Number 1, smiling genuinely. Coming to the last of our list is smiling genuinely, which, by the way, looks like the smallest thing, but still the most important one. A genuine smile is a universal language, and guys are no exception. It shows warmth, happiness, and confidence, and qualities that are incredibly attractive. Think about it. You're out together having a conversation, and you break into a real, crinkly-eyed smile. It's contagious. You can't help but smile back, basking in your positive energy. Your smile is a powerful tool, and it can light up his day, so let it shine. Let's wrap up our video here. I hope this video provides value in your life. If yes, let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Also, give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos on relationships. See you in the next video.